The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Defense, let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. His first carry. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Fields. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Get in the right room. 15. Mike 17.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mahomes now to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught inside the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. These two teams all tied after one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2. I don't need to. I go on, 80. Here we go, G.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, we got 4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Dude.
From the 44, Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft one deep left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yellow, yellow. I've got blue lane. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down. Fields, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Fields gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Fields. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Love. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes forced out to his left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they run with Mixon, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll run on first down. Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You got nothing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's get it. Yellow. Mike 17. Strip the ball.
This is Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On first down, Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.